Happy holidays, everybody, and welcome to my holiday special. My name is Michael Ryan, and I'm the creator of Michaelmon Regions on Instagram and Twitter, where I share my Fakemon regions, the Lowika region, and the Fyrún region. For those of you who already follow me on Instagram, I've been posting a bunch of fun and festive, Christmas-inspired designs. Not only will I be introducing those in this video, but I'll be unwrapping their lore, inspiration, and my creative process behind them, as well as a bunch of other fun designs. So let's get this party started. First up, we have Kisseltoe, the coupling Pokemon, a grass and fairy type. Kisseltoe are paired for life, showing nothing but endless amounts of love and support for their other half. While small, Kisseltoe proves just how powerful a weapon love can be. This design is inspired by holly and mistletoe and the tradition of lovers kissing underneath the mistletoe, which its name is obviously a play on. The origins of kissing under the mistletoe are often traced to a tale in Norse mythology about the god Baldur. In many tellings, Frigg declares the mistletoe to be a symbol of love after her son's death and promises to kiss anyone who passes underneath it. This story can of course be found in Iceland's Poetic Edda, as that is where most Norse stories originate. Other Icelandic stories in the Edda also discuss how the other gods would throw things at Baldur in amusement, as he was immune from harm, with his one weakness oddly being mistletoe. So they'd hurl mistletoe at him if they actually intended to harm him. This is a single-stage Pokemon and just a fun little fairy type inspired by adorable fairy types such as Comfey or Klefki. My main objective for this design was to make a cute holiday-themed Mon, as I needed to meet that quota of single-stage Mons for the region. Most single-stage Mons have some sort of gimmick to make up for the fact they don't evolve, so its abilities and moveset really plays on this coupling concept, as it either causes the opposing Pokemon to become infatuated with it, or benefits from the opposing Pokemon being infatuated with it. As far as its design goes, it obviously features Christmas colors, but to give it more of a Pokemon appearance and not just look like berries with faces on it, I wanted to make the berries heart-shaped and the leaves more round than the leaves found on traditional mistletoe or holly. I commissioned and worked with the talented artist Astray on this design, and I'm sure he could tell you it went through a lot of iterations to get it to look just right, but it's so adorable. Next up, we have Reindeer. It wouldn't be an Icelandic-inspired region or holiday special without a reindeer Pokemon. And yes, its name is literally Reindeer. I know, it's not so original, but the reasoning for this name will become more apparent in its evolution and its concept. Reindeer is a normal water type. Reindeer frolic around the Fyrún region, often bringing rain showers with them, helping new life flourish. It is said reindeer can jump so high it looks as if they are flying. I went for a more simplistic design for Reindeer because the other deer Pokemon we have gotten so far are pretty simplistic as well. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, less is usually more, especially when it comes to designing a Pokemon. I think the design is adorable though, and I commissioned and worked with one of my favorite artists, TubbsAZ, on the design. There are subtle hints in the design to the Pokemon's water typing, not only with the water droplets on its antlers, but its eyebrows and tail are shaped like water droplets as well. I also didn't want to make it overly Christmassy since most reindeer Fakemon I've seen go that route, and I'm doing a reindeer Pokemon because of the species' significance to Iceland more than I am for its connections to Christmas. However, its neck fur resembles a little Christmas tree as a fun little nod to give it a little festive flair. Reindeer's evolution, Eikthyrain, is inspired by Eikthrunr, a stag from Norse mythology which stands upon Valhalla. Eikthyrain can distill large amounts of water from their oaky thorns, which they use to foster new life. Legend has it hordes of Eikthyrain are responsible for all of the rivers coursing through the Fyrún region. Its name comes from Eikthrunr and reindeer since it is still inspired by the reindeer that occupy Iceland. It takes the Christmas tree shape in its fur a step further, as its fur resembles leafage, as it has now gained the grass typing in place of its prior normal typing. This is because Eikthrunr means oaky thorn and is also connected to Yggdrasil, the world tree, as it is said to eat from the limbs of the tree and then distill an abundance of water from its horns, as a result creating rivers. Hence the water typing being featured in both its stages, as it took the rain in reindeer's name and design to the next level. Having been neglected by children out of fear of its monstrous appearance, Kloss get the last laugh by stealing their Christmas presents and replacing them with patches of its sharp fur. This naughty little Pokemon is inspired by a Christmas folklore creature known as the Krampus. While the Krampus' story is said to have originated in Germany, it is now found all over and is said to be the son of Hel, the Norse god of the underworld in Norse mythology, and the story is found in Iceland's Poetic Edda. Kloss is a pure dark-type Pokemon, with its name being a play on the words Claus and Santa Claus, since the Krampus has strong ties to the jolly old man himself, Santa Claus, otherwise known as St. Nicholas. I thought the candy cane colored horns would give it a more fun and friendly Pokemon feel, since the Krampus is naturally a little scary looking. It also really helps sell that Christmas theme, which is a big part of the Krampus's folklore. Of course, as its name suggests, it also has big red claws that really pop amongst the darker colors and help tie the design together. If you look closely at the fur on its back, it slightly resembles a bag, just like the one the Krampus is often depicted with and uses to steal presents. The children of the Fyrún region have been told a tale of a fearsome Pokemon that awaits those who stay up late on Christmas Eve in hopes of seeing Santa Claus, ready to punish them for their disobedience by devouring all of their presents. Kloss's evolution, Kloss, shares the same typing and inspirations as its predecessor, except it takes it all a step further, with a more sinister design, further resembling St. Nicholas himself, as its fur now resembles Santa Claus's iconic red coat. Since the Krampus is supposed to be the evil version of Santa Claus, punishing bad kids instead of rewarding the good ones. This Pokemon is also loosely inspired by Grilla, the Christmas witch in Icelandic culture, who is said to be a hideous being who torments and eats children. If you think this sounds dark for Pokemon, you've clearly never read the Pokedex entries for Pokemon like Drifloon. I worked with one of the pioneers of the Fakemon community, Lewis Brain, on the designs for both of these Pokemon. Those of you who follow me on Instagram saw this cat Pokemon teased in anticipation for this video in one of my stories. Its name is Grumper. Always grouchy, there isn't much that brings Grumper joy. Able to phase through walls with ease, Grumper wander from home to home looking for their next meal. This grouchy cat is inspired by Icelandic stray cats, a ghoulish creature from Icelandic Christmas folklore known as the Yule Cat, and Icelandic sweaters. The sweater motif is a fun nod to the fact that the Yule Cat is said to eat children who haven't received new clothes by the time Christmas rolls around. Talk about taking fashion policing to a whole new level. Grumper's name comes from grump, a reference to its grumpy appearance, and purr, as it is commonly found in a variety of cat Pokemon's names. It is a ghost type because it's a spooky tale, and the creature is often depicted in an ominous fashion. I worked with the incredibly talented Fakemans on this design, who's one of my favorite artists to work with because he always seems to be thinking the same things as me. Fakemans actually just celebrated his birthday this past week, so please go make sure to wish him a happy birthday. I will go more into Grumper and its evolution in the future after it is formally introduced, but given its connections to Icelandic Christmas folklore, I couldn't help but feature it in this video. Last but not least, we have Dohplicate. Its name is a play on the word duplicate and dough as in cookie dough. Sweet as can be, Dohplicate love to cause mischief, often outing themselves with a trail of frosting. Its edible frosting is said to have magical properties and come in a variety of flavors depending on Dohplicate's ever-changing appearance. Dohplicate is a fairy-type Pokemon inspired by gingerbread men. While I'm sure they have gingerbread cookies in Iceland, this mon is less inspired by Icelandic culture and more just taking inspiration from Christmas and its significance to Iceland or the region at large. In other words, it's just supposed to be a fun and festive mon. It is a single-stage Pokemon, and once again, most single-stage Pokemon have a fun gimmick, oftentimes being a form change, so I wanted to do something along the lines of Rotom. Just like Rotom, Dohplicate changes forms outside of battle, but instead of using different appliances, Dohplicate's forms are determined by various cookie cutters. Each of Dohplicate's 5 forms has its own unique typing, much like Rotom. Unlike Rotom, however, Dohplicate has a signature move, Secret Ingredient, that is normally a fairy-type attack, but changes type depending on Dohplicate's form. The forms, as you can see, are modeled after Pikachu, Eevee, and the Fyrún region's starter Pokemon Berry, Faloga, and Crabub, all of which have a simplistic yet kooky design with their brightly colored frosting really popping amongst their brown bodies. I commissioned and worked with the talented and artist Astray on this design, the same artist who did Kisseltoe. While I made a couple of small changes to this design, I think he really nailed the look I was going for pretty much off the bat, which was a pleasant surprise given it's a hard concept to sell. The biggest challenge was making sure it actually looked like a Pokemon, but I think we succeeded, and the forms being based on other Pokemon really helped sell the design. Dohplicate was also inspired by other single-stage Pokemon such as Mimikyu, Alcremie, and the previously mentioned Rotom. And it's actually one of my favorite concepts and designs I've come up with, not only for the Fyrún region, but in general, as I think it's just a lot of fun and pretty creative and unique. A family friend and baker, Devin Taylor of Sweet Notes Bakery in Hagerstown, Maryland, actually made me these awesome Dohplicate gingerbread cookies, specifically for this video, which I'd like to personally gift to the winner of this year's holiday fan art contest. If any of you, though, would like to purchase your own batch of these Dohplicate cookies, I'll provide the info to her bakery in my bio. Speaking of the holiday fan art contest, I wanted to not only feature, but review a bunch of all the awesome fan arts you guys have submitted over the last couple of weeks. Thank you so much to everyone who participated. Seeing you bring my creations to life has really put a smile on my face and got me into the holiday spirit. Let's take a look at those. This festive Fyrún artwork was drawn by the talented Reindeer_AD. I love the winter wonderland of a setting and the depth of the composition. If you look closely, you'll see a bunch of Fyrún Pokémon, such as the starters, a couple of reindeer, Kisseltoe, and the mascot legendaries, and even the protagonists, all just chillin'. I love the snowball fight going on between Faloga and Eric in the center of the composition. This artwork is just so animated. This artist, Luxore Draws Stuff, pitched a fun Christmas film concept featuring Grumper in their artwork. Grumper's worst Christmas ever. Brilliant. He even says coming to a theater near you, never. Now, I know I'm biased, but I'd absolutely see this film. I mean, look at that face. Meta Knight Arts has submitted this wholesome artwork of Barry and its final stage Berserker. I personally have given the title Berry Christmas. Berserker is lifting its little berry cub up so it can put the star up on top of the tree. Adorable. I absolutely love the interaction between these two Pokemon. This artwork by Ace Trainer Fick features all of my starter Pokemon celebrating around the Christmas tree. I absolutely love seeing all my babies together, and I think he did a really good job with the bright colors. Great job, Fick. I was fortunate to receive 3 fantastic fan arts by the incredible Hyrule region, an outstanding artist on Instagram who has really made a name for himself combining the Pokemon and Legend of Zelda franchises. He deviated from his typical content to surprise me with these 3 holiday-inspired variants of my Fyrún starters he calls festive forms. They all have new types and Christmas concepts. Barry looks more like a polar bear with mistletoe in its design, Faloga's body is made up of coal, and Krabub has electric clamp pincers and Christmas light legs and eyes. I just love how creative and fun this approach is. Scores Guy 13 submitted this drawing featuring Barry and wishing everyone a happy holidays from the Fyrún region. Thank you and happy holidays to you as well, Alex. One of my favorite followers, Abomasnow, created this festive Fyrún wallpaper featuring the starter Pokemon. I love how he incorporated the Icelandic and Norwegian colors I use for the Fyrún region. I also love how it almost looks like a Christmas sweater, but with Norse runes. It was obviously carefully crafted and turned out wonderfully. Next, we have 2 submissions from my gifted friend, Ali, who is one of my mods on Discord, gets sneak peeks at all of my Fakemon designs, and immediately shared this epic artwork of Kloss and Kloss shortly after seeing their designs. He also made another artwork with a couple of reindeer beside classic Pokemon Delibird and Jirachi. I absolutely love seeing my Fakemon beside real Pokemon, and the fact that Jirachi is the star on top of the Christmas tree, that's just a really nice touch. Last but not least, we have a spectacular piece submitted by artist Lil J, another person who never disappoints, as trainer Lil J has single-handedly created more fan arts for my Fakemon regions than anyone. He always puts a lot of effort into all of his art, and it really shows. This artwork features a bunch of Fyrún Pokemon such as Drekion, the starters, the Pika clone, the Route 1 bug, Reindeer, and Dohplicate in all of its forms. If you look closely, you can even see the protagonists in the background. I love all the little details he put in this artwork, such as the Luika starters being ornaments on the tree, the northern lights, and what appears to be one of Iceland's iconic waterfalls. Great work as always, Lil J. The winner of this year's holiday fan art contest is Trainer Lil J. Congratulations and thank you so much not only for this incredible fan art, but all of your others over the last couple of years. It really means a lot to me, and I hope you like these Dohplicate cookies. Thank you to everyone else who participated as well. And like I said, if you like these cookies, you can get your own batch. The information will be in the bio. I hope you enjoyed this video and all of these designs and fan arts. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button, the notification bell, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Happy holidays from my family to yours.